You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, my goodness, I was sifting through my timeline yesterday evening and ran across this signing by the Indiana Fever. And I was like, my goodness, what are we doing exactly? Now, I would think, look, I'm in Texas. This player, ironically, is from Texas, and she takes a blatant shot at Texans in her timeline. The Indiana Fever just signed, if you drew up a political activist and created one in a lab to have your team sign that could bring in and torch your locker room. I mean, literally come in, light it on fire, and burn the entire locker room down, and immediately raise the antennas of anybody in the fan base that's actually paying attention. And it makes you wonder, are we in a situation now with the Indiana Fever? Does their front office understand exactly what their new fan base is? And by new fan base, I mean actual fans. I mean, look, they just inherited like three times or four times larger fan base than they ever had before. Who do you think we are exactly? I'm just wondering because I think this team's going to be a lot better. I know Stephanie White's trying to build defense. I get it. Find it somewhere else. I'm just going to keep it real here. Find it somewhere else, all right? Brianna Turner right here, you're seeing this. Look, two-time all-defensive, but 1.2 points per game. People are saying, well, she'll play 5 minutes. Then why have her on this team? Because they had to have known people were going to start looking around. Ken Swift, I credit him because he perked antennas on this thing. And I got to looking and was like, when Ken Swift starts posting things on his timeline where it's literally, let me just scroll down here. It's literally the guy from Raiders of the Lost Ark and his melting off. I was like, wait a minute, what is going on right now exactly? What just happened? So I had to go back up here. Let me just find it for you. Here it is, right here. Me looking at Brianna Turner's Twitter feed. Oh, and she blocked Ken Swift. Why would you block Ken Swift? Okay. So that's, of course, the guy from Raiders of the Lost Ark and his face melting off. And I was like, oh, is it that bad? So I put, sweet Jesus, I just went to look. I guess I'm playing the Belloc role because my face is burning off now. I also said I picked the wrong day to quit sniffing glue. Wow. He just told me, you're going to lose your shit. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I was like, oh my goodness. Let's just go over here. Get some of these gems that I'm finding right here. How about this video? All right. She reposted this video about not opening the door for ICE. For immigration trying to clean up the streets of criminals and get them the hell out of our country. She's promoting videos on how to stand against that. Is the Indiana Fever, are they clueless on their fan base right now? Like, did they not see the election? How about this? She reposted this. People who voted for Donald Trump did it primarily for reasons they felt were beneficial to themselves. People who voted for Kamala voted for the reasons that may never impact them personally, but the people around them. Wait, what? Okay. So it keeps going. It's worse, folks. This was around the election. Not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. I was extremely naive in this election. I thought the American people had standards for who leads us. I assumed that being a felon, having numerous sexual misconduct allegations, and a racist was too much to overlook. Truly bamboozled. Y'all got me for real. She's talking. She just trashed President Trump. I mean, seriously. Trash President Trump. And I was down here. She trashed Texans right here. My fellow Texans that voted to keep Ted Cruz in office. You will never be forgiven for such heinous crimes against humanity. We love Ted Cruz here. Ted Cruz is overwhelmingly beloved. I hate to break it to anybody. Everybody they have put against Ted Cruz has gotten destroyed. Demolished. They weren't even involved. This is awful. If ICE knocks on the door, do not open it. I can't believe she posted this. This person just tells her, tell this to the parents whose child was killed by an illegal or someone whose spouse was killed by an illegal. How dare you post this? Seriously. And folks, people are losing their minds. And I don't blame them. I really don't. Why bring this person in to be a bit player? If you're going to torch your locker room, if you're going to light your locker room on fire, bring in Chennedy Carter. I mean, and I probably wouldn't bring her in. I wouldn't have brought her in. But you get my point. If you're going to light your locker room on fire and piss off 70% of your fan base because that's how much it grew, just sign that person. She's trouble. She was part of that Chicago Sky cesspool last year with her crazy social media posts and toxic behavior. Doesn't she hate Clark and Fever fans? I hope this doesn't bring negative juju over from the dumpster fire Sky locker room. It's on. It's on. Terrible signing. The Fever front office sustained a head injury. I mean, seriously, someone help me out. Why did we sign her? I mean, this is crazy as hell. They let the wolf into the hen house. There goes the locker room. What are we doing? I hate this signing. I hope I eat my words later. Hell no, cut this crazy lady before the season starts. This person said she's worse than Bronny James. Damn. Ken Swift, there's no way she's a fit on this team culturally. Sophie Cunningham is in this locker room, folks. I mean, I blocked her. I couldn't stand seeing her negativity about Fever fans. What are we doing? I don't know. She's very political. She will have to leave that at the door. Don't bring those politics into the locker room. She's showing. I mean, honestly, she's showing on her timeline. She hates all of you. Protect the locker room. How about this? Dogged out Iowa for celebrating the season. Iowa, heaven forbid. Iowa celebration honored the NC2A runner-ups women's basketball team. She had to be negative about this. Respectfully, I'm confused. Is this what runners-up typically does now? Haven't seen this before, but kudos to them. In other words, let me say something negative. So we couldn't have 17.5-point Chennedy Carter because of her history and attitude, but y'all give us jealous-ass 1.2 points per game Brianna Turner? The Fever front office just set this offseason back a month. Pick your locker room pieces wisely. This is a wreck. What are we doing? Officially. And yeah, I'm saying we because you've got a 70% new fan base that is not like the previous WNBA fans. Sorry, not sorry. Keeping it real, whatever. I would love to see a demographic on the politics and the fandom of the Indiana Fever and Iowa fans and all that. I mean, it's unbelievable that this league and these teams are clueless. I mean, look, you can say a lot about Caitlin Clark's politics or whatever, but she's never blatantly come out and directly dogged out anybody on the right. All right, she hasn't. Now, she went on that, and I still think it was driven by her team, and I'm not talking about the Fever. I'm talking about her agency and all these folks, along with Time Magazine. Yeah, you can go into that thing about her whole interview rant. That's fine, but she's never directly come out and attacked any fan bases, blatantly attacked any politicians. None of that. Wow. Wow. Tell me what you think. Wow. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.